Hello. Okay. Sorry, I pressed A too early. I thought it would do something else, but yeah. Hold on. Whoop. Oh, right. I forgot to. Hold on. Give me another second. There we go. All right. Hello. All right. So today we're gonna be finishing up the rest of A Link to the Past, and there's not much left. Well, I say not much, but it's like 3 more dungeons, 1 final dungeon, and then the final fight. So there's still quite a bit to do, but it's not that much longer, depending on how well I do in the last couple dungeons. The last 3 are a bit more confusing if you don't remember them too well, and it's been a while. So yeah, I'll see. We'll see where I go memory wise for that. Oh yeah, so last stream, I knew where the last heart piece was, and I was still missing one that I wasn't sure what I didn't get. But then I thought about it after stream, and it turns out, oh, I might have skipped over like a really simple one that because of muscle memory, I might have just skipped because I thought I got it already. Also, let me double check that I might have my mic unmuted because I've definitely not unmuted before. Okay, I think that's fine. Alright, so there's actually a heart, a very obvious heart that I decided to completely miss, apparently. And it's the one in Kakariko Village, I think. So I'm gonna go double check this. I thought about going over the stream footage, but I was like, nah. But I'm pretty sure it's just because I might have thought about this location, like I did it, but then I didn't. Yep, it sure is. Alright, yep, so this is where the last piece of heart was. So we just gotta do that. Don't mind me, just muscle memorying a few things. And then... I might have already screwed up. I think I definitely screwed up. Yeah, I definitely screwed up. Alright, well, anyways, let's go get the piece of heart. I can get the other 2 on the way out. Alright, there it is. So we're no longer gonna be missing 1 heart for the rest of the playthrough, so that's great. Alright, so let me just reset this. I think one of these chests is bombs, and then like another one is just more money. But if I wanna semi 100% this, I do kind of want to get all the. Yeah, I did know the pattern correctly. I just second guessed myself. Damn. Oh no, okay, it was just both money. But yeah, kind of want money, maybe to like just complete the 100%, cap out my bombs. It would feel correct to do. And as you can see, I am managing my money pretty well, so not too much of an issue. Alright, so now it's just a matter of deciding what order to do the next couple dungeons. I'm thinking about Misery Mire, so I can do something in Ice Palace to skip a good chunk of it, but I don't remember if that skips over the treasure in the Ice Palace, which is the blue tunic, which cuts damage by, I think, a quarter, or was it half? Because there's another upgrade later that will cut down that damage you take even more. But I don't remember what the numbers were, if it was half and then, if it was quarter and then half, or if it was half and quarter. I mean, yeah. Or half and like 3/4 or something, but yeah. Alright, so I'm thinking Misery Mire. It's like 1 level above the next dungeon. But it is, I think, arguably shorter. Oh, and shit. But yeah, I think it's like arguably shorter than the last dungeon. I mean, than the 5th dungeon, which is Ice Palace. I did get the Fire Rod last stream, which would help for which would help for Ice Palace, because you actually do need it to progress Ice Palace. We're just going in here for a nice quick restock. Alright, and then before that, alright, after that, I kind of think we should get a nice magic refill, and my brain only remembers one of the trees that gives you a guaranteed magic refill, and it's the one over here. This tree should always give you a full magic refill. A lot of items in this game are static, which is very interesting. Okay, so we came here last time for a piece of art. But this is actually how we get to the 6th dungeon, Misery Mire. So getting the flute is actually required to progress that state there. And we had to go to Death Mountain in order to get this, the Ether Medallion, so that we can open up Misery Mire. And as I mentioned last time, this medallion, the Bombos medallion, is actually not required. It is a extra little thing you can get that doesn't make the game like significantly easier, but it's a nice little bonus. It's just like how the magic cape is like a nice little bonus. It's not required. Same with the Kamo Verna. Alright, so normally you have to use the hookshot like right. Oh, yeah. So you're normally supposed to use the hookshot to like cross safely, but there's actually a trick you can do in randomizers where. Alright, hopefully I don't screw this up constantly because it's such a simple trick. But yeah, you basically just, if you don't have the hookshot in a randomizer, you can do this usually and bump across. I don't know if it works in the English version. Now that I think about it, but yeah. I think you have to like go right at the edge or something, but yeah. That's how you normally can skip in a rando. The randomizer is based off the Japanese ROM, so all the glitches for that are intact. Alright, so this dungeon is like the dungeon of fake rooms that you don't have to do. So forgive me if I do not remember how I'm supposed to go about this dungeon. I do not remember how many keys I need to go to the end, because I do vaguely remember the end. It's just more so I don't remember how many keys I need for it. Right, okay. And I think I can use that top door to get to where I need to go. But the big key, I think, is hidden in like a more off room. And this dungeon is also like filled with several keys under pots and whatnot, so it's like a little bit harder to remember in some aspects. I think the top room is the bait room. Or maybe it's the bottom one. Maybe you do have to go. Maybe I'm thinking there is a room that I'm thinking of where it's shaped like a fish skeleton, but it's like completely pointless and you don't have to go in there. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. We can go through this way. Yeah, like there's a lot of like doors where it's like redundant keys. Not a lot of them are used. So you see over there, we need the big key. I think this is just a dead end. Oh no, this is the one of the keys. Okay. This room also has like another key, another spot. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna avoid the left because I feel like it was the left that had some keys you didn't need. This was a... Yep. Okay, so we got 2 more keys. Man, I really need a... I gotta really think. I think the big key is locked behind a room with like a torch puzzle. Okay, so this is the fish room. It is a room you don't ever need to see, I think. I might be talking out my ass. It's been a long time since I've run this game. But I'm gonna hold on to my 2 keys and just make sure I don't use them on anything pointless. But I will pointlessly get hit by things, that's for sure. Ah, yes, I do remember. The double whammy. Yeah, we do need to come back here later. So. The 2 anti-fairies are nice though, because we can always just convert them into fairies. Okay, I think I might be on the right track. No? Bomb slugs are nice though, because they give you a really good amount of bombs. I think you want to use this key. Yeah, I think that's correct. And then you go down. Of course, we do want to activate that switch later. Yeah, so this is partially why you might want to consider getting the tunic first, because this dungeon does hurt. Suck, and I do suck. Oh, maybe this was the pointless room. Let's get this. Ow. Okay, now we can go here. Which I think this is another key. Yeah. Oh. Okay, might have to do some magic powder. Never mind, I can screw up that pretty bad. Lose a fairy, gain a fairy, I guess. Okay, so we did get the thing switched. Which means we can... do something. Over here, I think? No, not here. This is where you come back out after you do a thing. Should probably stop messing with my magic too much. Okay, so we can get this. This door is pointless. I'm really blanking on which way I was supposed to go. I really need to, like, get more into the habit of using my hookshot and boomerang. Ow. I'm gonna die again from just passive damage. Brain. Where was I supposed to go again? I should have just waited for the fireballs first before I moved. Yeah. So like, the dungeon sucks. The boss isn't that bad comparatively. Okay, maybe I do have to look at my map again. Yeah, so we do want to end up down there. So maybe I did have to use my key. No, yeah, wait, yeah. That does sound familiar. Yeah, key for this. Oh, okay, yeah, and then... Oh, I don't have magic, though. Yep. Okay, so I do remember that pot. Did I have to do the torches in that room, or was it just... Oh, yeah, this puzzle. Okay, so an interesting thing is things lit by the fire rod are actually stay lit longer than the lantern. Not sure why it's programmed like that, but I guess it's just to make sure that you always have the fire. You need the fire rod in certain situations. Was this anything? Oh yeah. This means that something opened up. I don't think you had to fall down. Yeah, we're here and then here. I'm just gonna double check. I don't think that's what it was. Oh, maybe it was. Oh yeah, to get the... There we go. Okay. And I think I just need one key? What? That's... I should have paid attention. Oh, god damn it. Right. Okay. Okay, so we just gotta go back to the big chest. And I think we should have enough keys once we get through that door, because there's another key to the left, and I think you only need 2 keys to get to the end of the dungeon. But we do need to get the Cane of Samaria, because that's required for the last dungeon. So we get this, and then we just go whee! Alright, so this is the Cane of Samaria. It's probably one of the weirder items in the Legend of Zelda series. Because what it does is it makes a block for you to use on puzzles and stuff. But like, if I did this dungeon before Blind, I could have actually used it to fight him. And Blind is the bullet hell boss that I did last stream in Thieves Town. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we're a bit low on supplies, but should be fine. But yes, I believe you only need 2 keys? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different place that had another key here. But I believe I only need 1 or 2 keys, so we shall see if I get screwed over. Alright, so obviously the switch won't stay down, so you gotta use this. Sometimes the hitbox is a little bit weird, but it'll just be what it be. I think this is the room where if you lift this up, there's gonna be like 2 things underneath it that transform you. Maybe this room was pointless? I think it would have been. Oh no, wait. Yeah, you gotta keep going. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah, just gotta go around. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing anything, just in case. Yeah, okay, should be good. And then this is another thing that you gotta actually use this for. So you can actually pick it up, which is kind of neat. And you throw it, and you can remotely activate it if you don't screw up, like I am. But it has to stay on screen. But I think it was not for this puzzle. Maybe I'm thinking of a different puzzle. Yeah, so you just want to hit it for this one. Yeah, okay. Ignore my stupidity. But yeah, so we're gonna hit it. And then we're gonna go to here. Yeah, so this is an example of this sword technique working. Alright, just to get these out of the way. So like a few places you can do to tell that this is a breakable wall. Because this one's one of those ones where it's like not entirely obvious that it's breakable, so you gotta bomb it. And voila! And just hit this. And off we go. I believe this is just a walk to the end. But I do think that you do need to switch this. Oh, okay, maybe we didn't need the edit key. Maybe that was paranoia from randomizer. Okay, so this is the boss of the dungeon. Oddly, it's one that you don't really need to... It's one that you don't really have to use the dungeon item on. Which I guess, to be fair, is also the case with Blind. For Blind's case, it's more that you have to use the dungeon item to reach him. But yeah. So the main hurdle of this dungeon is mainly just the dungeon versus the actual boss. But yeah, with that, it's done and quick. And with this, we'll only need to do 2 more dungeons. And since we did this one before the Ice Palace, this actually might speed up the last section, like I was mentioning earlier, because we have the Cane Scenario. And I'll try to touch upon that speed up once we get to that point. And since we're doing Ice Palace, we'll be in the area where the Wishing Fountain is, so I'll do that before I go in. Get all the monies before... Or to dump all my money so that I can get them upgrades. But yeah, with this dungeon we'll be getting the blue tunic, which will be very helpful for dying a little bit less. Oh, threw a little bit too less. But yeah, I don't remember the total number actually that you need to throw in for the upgrades. I just remember it's like a lot of money. Okay, so we only have 2 more bomb upgrades, I think, left, because I think 50 arrows and 50 bombs is the cap. It's dropping my D-pad input for dropping the 50. But I think we should have enough money to get the last couple upgrades. Oh, I do need money later though, so hopefully I don't overspend here. I need it for a couple last upgrades. Yeah, let me check arrows. Oh, 55. Oh, maybe it was 60 and 60. Oh, maybe I don't have enough money for everything. For now, though, we'll just waste our money. I do have a few backup methods of getting more money, but for now, we'll just spend them here. Okay. I'm out of money again, so we'll just sit at 60 arrows. Okay, so now that we have that done, we can go into the Ice Palace. Actually, before that, I'm gonna double check something. Unlock Super Bomb. I forget what dungeons you need to clear. Because you only need to clear 2 specific dungeons in order to unlock the thing I'm thinking of. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so after I finish this dungeon, we can do a fun thing. Also, ow. Okay, so this room is the item check. You need to be able to kill this little bastard and not miss, and that's the only way to open the door. And yay, this is where you have to deal with ice physics for the game, mostly. There's a few places that you have to deal with ice physics, but this one just kind of sucks. I don't remember if anything was required for this. I think this room I could have just left, but I'm just double checking if any of them had any keys. Oh yeah, we do want to be in here. Because this should give us an thingy. Oh yeah, and you actually can only open just from the front, for very obvious reasons. Ah yes, the compass, okay. So, this was a skippable room. But, yep. This is probably where I like slamming bombos the most, just because it's so annoying to fight enemies. Ah, okay, yeah, so this one just tells you that, yeah, there's a thing over here, so just make sure you come back later. Or make sure that you know that this exists. So we gotta go through here. Yeah, like I said, this dungeon I like remember bits and parts. Not very well, unfortunately, so there's gonna be a lot more backtracking, I feel like, in this one than Misery. Oh yeah, so this puzzle is where they're like, hey, we want you to use things remotely so that you can switch things up at different points. Okay. So this is like a really weird enemy introduction that they do here. These are the Stalfos Knights. They only die if you destroy their remains. And you have to blow them up. I don't remember if this had anything. I don't think it was anything. Yeah. I think it's just like, oh yeah, you fell through the ground. Wow. And this is where I probably will lose a lot of hearts because... So this room swaps directions periodically. Also, I'm not entirely sure, but I think one of these guys might have a key. So this is another part of the dungeon where I like spamming like I said, this is the dungeon I really like spamming bombos. Okay, it was just one of the jellyfish. Alright, cool. Cool. Okay. Oh, okay, so I don't know if I can still do this trick or not. I don't think I can. So there's a trick you can do to skip over this switch puzzle to make you get through the dungeon faster. You have to do bombing in a precise fashion, but I just don't remember the trick for it. So I think I'm just gonna have to go through the dungeon normally, because I do not remember it. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through the dungeon normally. It's a bit sad, I really like doing that trick, but I do not remember the trick for the life of me anymore. I could look it up, but it might take me a while to like to get the setup down too. Yeah, so basically the dungeon makes it so you have to like kind of sort of do like a loop in a way. Oh, sorry, we're gonna have to deal with this noise for a bit. Yeah, and using bombos on the penguins is always good, because the penguins always give you magic. Usually. Not always. Let's just go with usually. They usually give you magic. So, this room is, you gotta like... I don't remember if pushing this block did anything, or if this block had a push. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it was just to navigate. Yeah, so as you can see, ice physics really suck. They really suck. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna just use this to... Oh, wait, but it won't be useful to us anyways, if we do this. So this is actually not useful to us now. But, what you can do is... Because we don't have the big key yet, but you're supposed to notice that you can bomb. And of course that means that you can fall next to these big chests and get it. But we're gonna have to navigate our way. Anti-fairy patterns are very irritating. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this dungeon's about looping. And like, I think it's probably one of the most evident dungeons. I can't really think of like another dungeon in the series that like does this kind of you gotta go all the way back around multiple times in one loop kind of dealies. This dungeon is definitely one of them. Alright, so this is the chest room. And of course, to make our lives easier, we're just gonna bombos. The half magic is really comes in handy here. Because bombos actually has like a really huge cost. Alright, so these things are of course just about baiting movement. And we go up here. This is back to another room. This lets us just do this. I don't think this was anything. Oh yeah, there's a lot of like deja vu rooms. Like this looks familiar to like an earlier room, and yeah. Oh yeah, and we didn't go up earlier, so this lets us go up here. But this is just a trap room, I believe. That makes you go all the way back down to here, which then makes you go back here. So we're just gonna not deal with that. So we're not gonna deal with that. We're just gonna go back here. So we don't have to necessarily do that, but yeah. So if I did that, then I would know that that one's not a bombable. But when we come up here, I believe this has a, yeah. And you can always kind of bait those by doing that. That'll get us the door open, and this should give us the map. I believe that this is the big key, so we're finally got it. Okay, so once that's done, we can go back to the big chest at least to get that, and we can bypass one final loop in this dungeon. So we're gonna just do this, go back here. I didn't need to risk that damage, but here we go. Okay, so we're gonna here. Yeah, and slashing your sword does actually give you sort of interesting momentum. But yeah, with that, we get the blue tunic, which means that we can have a little bit of an easier time. Okay, so now here's the annoying part. We're gonna have to change the switch. As long as I don't die for no reason here, which is very possible. Alright, just so that we can save our sanity. Yeah. Alright. So we're down 2 fairies. We'll try our best to get through this, though. Yeah, this dungeon isn't too long. Okay. Oh, that was a bit yikes, but alright. That's our objective. Is to flip that switch. If I can remember how to go about flipping it, though. We might actually want to loop back around this way. Alright, so we're gonna be in this dungeon for a bit. I immediately messed up the puzzle. Okay, hold on. Alright, so now we're back here. So we can try to do our best to get through. Alright, so I think there was a different way I was supposed to go about this, but Oh my god. Okay, I'm losing my mind. You know what? I'm gonna double check how to do this bomb jump. Hold on, give me a sec. I can always use the save state thing to rewind if I mess up, I guess. Jump. I'm not very good at it, that's why, but maybe we'll be fine. Okay, I think I kind of remember now. Oh gosh, I don't. Based off the video I watched, I think. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, that was close. I think I was just a little bit too high. Okay, we're gonna rewind just right before we did that. Alright, we already lost one extra heart. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, so it's like no. Line your back up. Oh god. Oh god, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, back again. Oh my god, I don't remember this jump at all. I feel like I might have had it, but maybe I'm just dumb. Yeah, you gotta be like 1 pixel. Oh, it's so hard. I don't know how I did it before, how I used to do it so okay before. Okay, no, I think, okay. I think I got it. But I just gotta get the pixel line up for the bomb correctly. all this, and I could probably just do the dungeon normally. But I do not remember how to the last fight. I'm gonna be there for a while. Alright. It's so hard to get the 1 pixel. Oh god. Yeah, so you're supposed to like get like 1 pixel between the sword and the bomb, and it's very precise. I can't get the 1 pixel. Oh, wait. Yep, that was it. Alright, sick. We did it. Let's fucking go. Oh, that's so much harder to do in an actual SNES controller. Bad news though. We're gonna have to deal with this noise for a while. Because I don't think any of the hearts reset in most of the areas. We do get 1. We got 1 heart. Alright. We can try hope for something here. I do need to make sure that I have full magic going into the boss fight, though. Oh no, so I need to do... Because we can get the chest... No, wait, not this way. Yeah, so we can go this way. And then... Oh my god, please. Okay. So we can go this way. It's fine. And this should be... Oh wait, I'm dumb. I could have just went through the door. I didn't need to do the... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Nah. Oh god. I did that all for nothing. I did that all for nothing. There was no reason to unlock this blue part. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, I wasted my time. Because the whole point we were supposed to use the... So what I was trying to do is that I was trying to get the cane of Samaria so I could just skip this whole bottom section here. But then I messed up. Nah. Oh, so sad. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not coping. It's fine. Okay. Alright, this should be the boss, I think. Yep, okay. Okay, this one might take me a while, because I only have one fairy. This boss isn't very hard, it's just the ice mostly, and accidentally walking into hitboxes. Okay, one's down at least. Oh my god. So close. Okay. We had to use reset a bit, but it's fine. Whew. Okay, so with this now we can do the quote-unquote final side quest of the, or side, I guess it is kind of like the final side quest of the game. Only problem is I don't know if I'm too poor for it. I might have went overboard on spending. Okay, but first things first, let's restock a bit. Oh no! Okay, so we just need one more fairy, and then we should be good for now. I did the wrong button. I let go of my fairy. Alright, so that should be everything. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get into the dark world. In retrospect, I probably could have... Well, I guess the closest place actually would be more here. Alright, so what we have to do is get into the Dark World. And we can do a thing. But yeah, problem being, I don't know if I'm too poor. So, might have to look into getting more money. I'm gonna hope it's 50. And if not, we're gonna go on a bit of a money grinding spree, I think. Okay, so this is the super bomb. I don't know how much it is. Yeah, it's 100 rupees for a super bomb. So we need the super bomb to unlock our final upgrade for the game, or one of our final upgrades. Okay, so a good way to make money. So there is like a place in the light world we can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna leave a portal here, and we're gonna go to this one area where it essentially has infinite rupees, but it's just gonna take us a little bit of time. Another option we could do is cheat the man in the money-making game by using the reset feature to get the consistent chest all the time. Which is also another idea, honestly. It might be a good, funny way to do it. But we can actually just do it this way. So every time we open up this rock, we should be getting 50 rupees. Every time we go into this tunnel, it should be about 50 rupees. Alright, so we have enough money. But we might want a smidge more for different reasons for later down the line. Alright, so we'll stay at 150 for now. And all we have to do is go back to our house. Take our light world, our dark world portal. And we're gonna go buy our bomb. Alright, so we just gotta make sure we don't dash. I think the bomb can follow you off cliffs. It cannot. So we're gonna not do that. Alright, so we're not gonna, you know, do that. And yeah, so you have to walk manually all the way up to the Pyramid of Power, which is the starting point for the Dark World. So we're gonna have to go all the way back around. And there's gonna be a big crack that we're gonna leave the bomb by. And this is the only way to unlock this door. Okay, so all we have to do is press the A button and let it detonate. And with that, we can do 2 upgrades. I didn't mean to do that one. So we want to throw in... Alright, so let me throw this first. So this will give us the silver arrows, which we need to defeat Ganon at the end of the game. And then we gotta go throw it in one more time. And this will give us our final sword upgrade of the game. This gives us the golden sword. Which will... so... If you don't do this upgrade, you have to do spin attacks against Ganon, which is the... Spin attacks are a way to increase your damage output for your sword by 1. And otherwise, if you don't get this upgrade, you're gonna have to spin attack Ganon every time you attack him. So, a little bit less ideal. Now we can move on to the final dungeon of the game, which is Turtle Rock. Which maybe I should have unlocked the teleport for earlier, but it be what it be. Because I definitely could have done it earlier, but yeah. I guess I just did not. Oh well. Yep, still gonna get wrecked by things, but I mean it's at least a little bit less damage. Okay, so we just gotta make our way up yonder. And that should lead us to... Ow. Well, first thing is pain. Secondly, so that we can get to here. Alright, so you need to do this in order to... Oh. Right, there is a order for this. I completely forgot that there's an order for this. I believe there's someone that tells you what it is, but... Okay, so this is clockwise, right? I mean counterclockwise from that pig. These are moments where I could use the reset, but it's just like one screen transition, so it's not like that much time. And... And this is where we use the Quake Medallion to unlock the final dungeon. Alright, so this is Turtle Rock. There's gonna be some puzzles that are gonna be incredibly annoying. Alright, so the other thing that Cadence Mario can do is it makes platforms like this that move on a track. This dungeon is definitely going to take me a bit to recall where I'm supposed to go. But I do believe that there are believe it will get more or less straightforward as I keep doing it, but I can't tell you for sure. Okay, so this is one of the more annoying puzzles. So you can light all these torches, but if you do it too early, they go out and you can't. Yeah, you can't actually enter the room. So you gotta actually hit them at the right point where you're actually gonna be coming around. I think you're supposed to be able to change directions, but I might be stupid. Like, I think I'm supposed to do it at this point. Because otherwise, it might close by the time I get there. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna just take our nice... We're gonna take a nice loop. Oh yeah, so there you go. So you can change the direction, it's just... Yeah. So we're gonna do a slightly easier pattern and just do that. And we're gonna book it on through the door. Alright, so that gets us the map and a key. Should I have waited? Probably. Would it have hella mattered in the end? Maybe. So we'll do this. We're gonna keep making our way through the dungeon. And hopefully not forgetting anything. Alright, so this is another kill all the tiles room. So we're gonna be here for a bit. Sometimes if you're in a good position, you can just hold it. Alright, and with that, we can move on. Which this room might be one of the pointless rooms, unless... No, yeah, it was one of the pointless rooms. Getting a magic refill is not bad though. And as always make sure you check under pots, because there are a lot of hidden keys in some cases that I don't remember about. Oh, whoops. Okay, so this is a very interesting room. That's only for the compass, of course it is. So you can't leave because his eyeball prevents the door from opening. But if you hold your sword and we go backwards, it'll let you go through. But yeah, ultimately that room is pointless, but it'd be what it'd be. Alright, so we got our one key, and we're gonna make our way through here. This one's a very cute enemy. You whack them and then they just bounce around. So it does get you the key. These are actually just straight up chain jumps. Nothing more to it. They are actually chain jumps from Mario. But we do need to remotely do this because I believe, yeah, we do have to get that chest. So One of the few places that the boomerang really does come in handy. We're gonna do that in case, because I don't remember if we need it to be swapped or not. This is one of the... So this is a really weird decision that they decided to add to this dungeon. These are tunnels that just send you to wherever direction you go. So they're basically like war pipes in Mario. So it makes you travel all the way through, all the way to the end. There's nothing you can do about it. I feel like it's the bottom one, but I do want to check every room, just in case I forget something. Yeah, and like oddly they get like a little bit more forgiving for like a lot of the rooms by giving you like a lot more healing options and stuff, but yeah, not entirely sure why. Okay, so this is actually the door to kind of leave, I think. Yeah, so this is how you leave, but we do need to actually brave through and go through the tunnel, so because although this may be the exit, we do need to get the big key still, which I think is still in this half. Alright, so we're gonna go through this tunnel. Alright. And I believe this guy over here has our key. Oh god. I think these gold skull enemies are supposed to be normally invincible, but like since you have the golden sword, you can actually kill them. I think. Okay, so now that we've gone through there, we can get this, which is the big key! Alright, perfect. But I do believe that going through this door, just get through that. Alright, so now that we have the big key, we can kind of just mosey our way on to the other side of the dungeon. Because as far as I remember, I don't think we need anything else. Unless there's like another key that we were supposed to grab. Which is possible. I have done that before. So we're gonna leave through this top one. And we're gonna mosey our way over yonder. Alright, so this is how we get to this the last piece of heart of the game. You actually need to go through the dungeon to get to this room. And this is how we get it. We have to kill these mimics. Oh. Alright, so I gotta be a little bit careful on this one. So I gotta like move enough, but not like too slow. There we go. And then these ones are just a matter of hitting them with the sword. And with that, that is our last piece of heart in the game. So that is all done. We no longer have to look for pieces of heart. And now we can finish the last dungeon. Alright. This is the last true... Oh, no, not the last. This is the second to last upgraded game. This is the Mirror Shield. It blocks the giant lasers that we've been seeing. It also blocks the same kind of fireballs that we see when we use the Cane of Samaria. Which is only used by some enemies, which are mostly Lionels. Which you don't actually interact with much in this game. As neat as that would be. I think these are more to get keys, but we'll check. I think this top one is priority first. Nope, it is not. Or maybe it is. Okay, no, yeah. We do... This is where we exit from going through the other room. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so a fun thing you can do is you can actually stand on these. And you can go through them. And just for safe measure, we're going to turn it back on. Alright, so this is the dark basement room. I think it's mostly just a navigation maze on this dial, more or less. You need to end up in the middle to get a key. And it would not let me do a thing there, so that sucks. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Yeah, so this thing kinda sucks because it's really hard to get the input in sometimes. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we gotta make our way around to find that door that just opened, which I don't remember which corner it is. Oh, I think we just got up to it. That might have been it. Shoot. Okay, there we go. We'll just make our way through here without falling. Without falling is a good, you know, a good idea. And so we just... Yeah, this room's a bit much. Oh boy, we're gonna have to hear this again. let's just bomb this door. I believe this is just another rest spot. Well, actually, I don't remember if this goes anywhere into the light world. I don't think anywhere important. Oh, right, this is a... No, wait. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This did have healing. Okay. So it is a nice little rest stop, in case you messed up. Let's just, let's just, pretend that didn't happen. Okay. Now we're gonna go through. And we're gonna... get to the boss, I think. We're actually almost there. Okay, so we just gotta deal with all this stuff. This is where the boomerang really does shine, though. The magic boomerang goes super far, so we can deal with a lot more threats. Alright, and... I believe this is the last trek to the boss room. Yep, here it is. Alright. So I think we're gonna handle this. Alright, so this is why... the only reason why you have the ice rod in the entire game is to beat this boss. Arguably, the worst head to deal with is probably the ice one. I might have wanted to bring... Okay. I was supposed to shoot all my magic at the firehead. I was supposed to... at the ice head, I was supposed to actually, like, hit it periodically. It's just a stun hit. Right, so... now it's just a matter of whacking that. And that is the... Total Rock boss. I believe its name is Trinex. But yeah. And it's Zelda! We got her. Alright, and since that went surprisingly well, I thought I would burn through more fairies, but I think it really is just Ice Palace and Misery Mire that are those huge dangers. But with that, we can move on to the final dungeon of the game. Oh, okay. And this is when I've brought up Lionels, this is the only place in the entire game you see them. And they are so much less threatening than the ones in Breath of the Wild. Just like that, they're all done. Alright, so with the 7 crystals in hand, the 7 maidens, the 7 sages, we unlock Ganon's Tower and are ready to confront Aghanim again. Alright, this is it. This is the last dungeon in the entire game. And I do not remember which side to prioritize first. So we're just going right, and then we're gonna hope to go left after. And this dungeon does everything. Move tiles, everything, wait for tiles, all kinds of stuff. I like how I used only tiles to describe what's going on in this one. Yeah, it even forces you to use the Cane of Samaria. Ah, yes. And wall masters are a thing, so you have to deal with those. This dungeon truly does have everything. And wall masters do reset the entire state of the dungeon in terms of mobs, so if you think that you're fine having gotten rid of a mob earlier, that is unfortunately not the case. Oh, and like I said, you get caught, you reset. So once we get into that room, you're gonna see that we're gonna have to do all those tiles again. Oh no, never mind. Right, we got the key. Never mind, we're fine. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Yeah, Gibdo's still stuck though, no matter what. So we're gonna just figure out how we want to go about this. Alright, so through that we go. Let's kill that. Let's kill that. Oh, this is an interesting one. So you actually have to get this, throw it, and then release it. This is what I was thinking of earlier. Remember in Misery Mire. And once again, we do this. So that we can move on through. But yeah, every section of Ganon's Castle kind of basically has like treasures like this. But I just don't remember how much of it was necessary. I think left and right move might even just be compass and map. But it's the last dungeon again. We might as well just do it, you know? Ow. God damn it. Yep, and we do have to deal with that. Did not forget that. Okay, so what we actually can do is just get through this a little bit easier. A little bit less thinking. I think we can all agree on that one. Do that instead. It did drain half my magic though. That's the only unfortunate thing. Ah, yes. I believe this puzzle is, if you light it, it shows you the invisible path. But I could not tell you if any of these things had any. I don't think they do. Okay, yep. Alright, so we got through that. Right, so we gotta go through this. However, the entire path is invisible. I think you might be able to do this, yeah. So when I was younger, I did not know you could do this. What a guide actually tells you to do in the GBA version, which is the one I played before I was able to play this version, is that it tells you that you can. It's like, oh, you can use ether to light the way, and you can, but it's definitely a huge waste of magic. But if you just light the torch, it just makes it so much easier. Alright, and we just fall our way down. And surprise, surprise, there's some refights here. Luckily, they are all incredibly easy, though, due to upgrades. And how far we've gone in the game. I just gotta, you know, not miss. Alright, so we can go. I think north is fine. If I can get in there. If I can get in there. If I get. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so we already got the big key. I don't remember if the big key item is in the left side room, or if it's just all connected. I do not remember. I just know that if you go down the middle staircase, that is the way to get to the boss. So the good thing is that we got the big key. But of course, next is we gotta get the rest of what we need. Alright, so let us move on. Oh, and there it is. This is the final upgrade of the game, the red tunic. The red mail. And what it does is it just lowers all damage even more. It's great. I believe this is... Yep, this is left side. From what I recall, because we already have the big key and we got the tunic, we shouldn't need to do anything else in the basement. So let's just grab 2 keys and book it to the top floor. And so the gauntlet continues. Alright, so now we're kind of back in a... Now we're kind of like more of a reminiscent of like Turtle Rock, I guess, in a way. Alright, so we want to lead it as far away as possible. We want to do this. Oh, but we also want to get rid of that. So let's shoot. Alright, there we go. So mimics are a bit annoying, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So this is a good way to... I think this is just a kill room, so we just gotta make sure we can... There we go. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of mimic killing for these next couple rooms. Couple with lasers and whatnot. So we're gonna have to deal with a lot of that. Right, okay, so there is a switch over there. And you want to be far away as you can. And let's get our way through. Oh, alright. Here's a bit of a throwback to the Eastern Palace. Okay, so this is a weird one that you can do. This is kind of the trick I was explaining in Misery Mire. So you're able to do this on blocks that you can bounce back off of. So let's refuel ourselves a bit. Get some much needed recovery. And make it our way back over yonder. And now we're starting to see some enemies from Fuse Town. So now that we're where we're at in the game, it's kind of like a little bit more annoying when you have beam sword, the sword beam, because it only does 1 damage. So if it hits first, then you lose your instance of the upgraded damage. So it's a little bit more annoying. We shall press on. Alright, so this is refight number 2. It's the Lambolas! Remember these guys? They wasted our time earlier. But now we can waste their time. And with that, that's 2 of the Light World bosses. And as you can probably imagine, there's 1 more. Alright, so this is where you would actually want to use the ether trick for finding invisible paths. But you can kind of more or less guess after doing it the 1 time. Currently I have my cape as just an emergency thing. Okay, so this one is... This is the clock. So you need to light all 4 of these torches and make it to the door. So you're gonna have to do a good cycle. And of course you want to make sure you use the fire rod so that it stays on long enough to... Yeah, as you can hear, the torch went out and it changed. And of course that means it's time for a secondary one. We're gonna have to do this again, but for a different scenario. Oh boy, okay. Oh boy. Alright, so this one might take me a bit. This one's not as easy as the clock. There we go. Okay. Alright, so moment of truth is coming up to see if I have enough keys, I think, for completing the dungeon. I don't remember how much longer. I think we're close, though. We still have to do one more Light World boss. So we got this bait movement here, and there we go. Okay, so I think I might have enough keys. Oh, why am I hitting? Trying to hit that. All right. Oh yeah, we should have more than enough keys. Okay. I gotta not get hit by that though. All right, so we go through this door, and this is our refight with the giant mold worm. So now that we have the golden sword, this is going to be a lot easier. It should take a lot less hits. But I am prepared to be completely yeah, like that. I am prepared to eat my words constantly on this fight because it's just don't fall off. Because anytime you fall off, it will reset his health. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. So there's a few options we could do. We could use the magic cape, bypass the entire getting knocked down thing entirely. Oh, we can just play it normally. But if worse comes to worse, of course, we do have the option of the reset button. There we go. And I believe this just creates a block across the under. Oh, a chest. That also works. We get our $20. We can't use our hookshot glitch because this is patched and it makes me sad every time. And we... oh god. Alright, and we make our way that way and hopefully not get killed by bumpers. Oh god. Damn you. Game. I do have a hookshot, and I'm not using it because I'm stupid. Okay. This is the boss. And of course, it's not Ganon just yet. It's Aghanim. Alright, so he has two transparent selves, and basically all you gotta do is reflect the fireball back at him. But you also gotta not suck, so there's that. And it's a little bit harder just because there's a little bit more to deal with. Potentially you can hit more than one fireball back at him. Yeah, we'll just deal. I greeted so hard on that. I might die, but I mean I still have fairies, so... Okay. Oh! It be what it be. I actually don't remember how many hits it takes to get him, though. Oh. There it is. That's it. Alright. And this is the lead up to fighting Ganon. Also, how did the bird get into from the light world go into the dark world? I have no idea. Nobody knows. So we could go fight Ganon immediately. Or I could just throw more money into the fairy pit, which might be funnier. So I can get 100%. Which honestly I might do. But before we do that, before we decide what we're doing, I'm gonna go BRB real quick to the bathroom. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this should be... So yeah, this is the end. This is like the actual end of the game. We're almost done. We just have to fight Ganon. But I think just so we can say we 100%ed the game. Let's head back into the light world for a bit and let's grind out some money. I forgot that the gate does that and I don't ever have to do the warp thing anymore. So right, so let's go make some money. And get the last bomb capacity and arrow upgrade. I think the arrow we're done. I think it's just bomb capacity now. Let's get those done. And then we can say we 100% in the game. Also, I might want to buy some... I might want to buy one potion instead of having fairies. The potions are actually a lot more useful in this last part, so... might serve to beat the game a little bit easier. We do have the reset button on hand though, keep that in mind. The SNES Classic and the almighty powerful reset button with rewind, so I don't have to waste my time walking back through a dungeon. I just like how they put these 3 crow enemies here for some reason, just to piss you off. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going in and out of this cave, and we're gonna get $50 every time we do it. Because I'm not really quite sure. There are other methods that we can do to get some money, but this one's just... This is honestly pretty fast. It's just a matter of getting the coin. This is the part where I regret accidentally grabbing so many 300 rupee chests earlier. Because I ended up wasting overcapping on rupees so many times. It's very interesting though, because like, this game starts you off with a 999 cap of rupees. But no other game kind of does that. Kind of. Except for Breath of the Wild that has like the really high cap. But then like Ocarina of Time only caps you at like 99, then you have to get the other wallet, and then the other wallet. And all it requires getting Skulltulas. I'm glad that it's like a little bit less tedious in the older games and Breath of the Wild. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely more than enough for the bomb upgrades, I think, because I think I only need 2 more, and it caps at 60. So let's just get that done, and we should be good. It's funny though, as I lift the pots constantly, you can hear the certain parts of the like MIDI track cut out because it's too preoccupied with these sounds. And of course that's not the case for the GBA remake and whatnot, or the other ports. Okay, I think that's more than enough. Oh. So let's get ourselves our flute. And let's start dumping money into this well. I gotta be careful with my inputs, because I accidentally dropped it so many times. But I believe after I dumped in enough coins this time. Alright, so I'm gonna go with 25 just because I think I'm overcapping by a lot for the... Okay, so my bombs are at 50 now. And I think there are 2 more after that. So a trick you can actually do with the other fairy fountains, where you do the like shield and other upgrades that I did, is if you throw an empty bottle, they give you a oh maybe it was 50 and 60 actually. Let me double check. Max capacity, arrows, and bombs. A link to the past. 50 bombs and 70 arrows. Oh, okay. So we can upgrade arrows more. Apparently. But she did return all my rupees to me, so that is nice. But she does tell you about the ferry that we went to upgrade upgrade the boomerang and upgrade the shield. So that's pretty cool. So let's get the last 2. Oh, carry 75. Oh, okay. Maybe I did get 65. I didn't notice. All right, so we should be capped 50 and 70. It's an odd number, but it'd be what it be. All right, so we're gonna go here. the witch's hut. And I think I'm gonna risk it and go for 2 fairies and 2 magic pots. Alright, so we want this medicine because it's super good. It's magic and HP. And it full heals you. So honestly more worth it than just getting revived to 6 hearts. But we just gotta make sure that we can menu to it fast enough, which is also an issue. Alright, so in the beginning of the fight you don't actually need a lot of things. You only need to use arrows and the fire rod at the last bit. But let's just go do this. We're at that end game. Alright. Let's do this. And he's just like, ah! Yeah, and so he actually reveals here, he's like, my alter ego was Aghanim. So, basically Ganon escaped into the real world, into the light world, became Aghanim, the wizard dude that you fight twice, so that you can take over the kingdom, and you beat the shit out of him twice. So he's just like, alright, you know what? Okay, we're fighting for realsies. So I'm not very good at this, but you can actually use the hookshot for temporary invincibility. But what I could do is just do this. And like I've been saying, doing a charge attack actually does do more damage. But we also don't want to use too much magic, because then we'll have to burn our pot already. Alright. Once he does this, you know you're in the next phase. He has to do that one more time. And he's just like, haha! You're winning now, but what if I make it dark? And he's like, okay. Alright, so we're gonna make sure we get the fire rod equipped, because this does matter. Alright, and once you bring him into the light, he's like, oh shit, my eyes! And I think you're supposed to hit him, but I'm stupid. So... and you kind of want to wait for them to run out, so you can do this, and then... Alright, yep, alright, and if you hit him, and you fall down, it resets the entire fight. So... I'm gonna try not to abuse the reset thing. Just for the sake of doing it more authentic, I guess. So... and if it gets pretty bad, then I will actually do it legit. I mean, I will use it if I have to, but we're gonna do this, though. Yeah, so if you do this, you actually get green, the green potion, which restores all your magic. And this way I don't have to keep getting the blue potion for now. The only detriment is, yeah, I don't get the free full heal from it. Or get the full heal from it, so... It be what it be. Okay, now that I remember the fight for real. And I didn't... in case I just screw up again. But yeah, we're gonna try to land a little bit more charge attacks on him instead, so that we can get through the phase earlier and a little bit faster. So this is the Cane of Burna that I got earlier. It actually drains magic a lot slower than the Magic Cape. And it also doesn't, it's supposed to do damage to like normal enemies, but... yeah, for this purposes, yeah. It won't do damage to Ganon, but it will increase my window a little bit. But yeah, we just gotta make sure not to suck, like I did earlier. I know, big ask, but... okay, so... we're definitely using this. And we're gonna... use the magic rod. That's a good start. Get him vulnerable, and then you have to hit him immediately with this silver arrow. I believe there is a glitch to hit him twice with it instead of once, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, you gotta make sure you hit him, and you also gotta not miss. Yeah, yep, that be how it be. Gotta not mess up. Gotta not mess up. There we go. And that is the Ganon fight. Welcome, Lank. I am the essence of the Triforce. Damn, you really screwed up at the end there, but it's fine. The Triforce will grant the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. And there is no way to speed up this dialogue, by the way. Which I believe is why time is as soon as you talk to it in a speedrun, I think? I'm not entirely sure. When a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil... hold on. Flipping the page over here. If an evil, hearted person touches it, it grants his evil wishes. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land to the Dark World. Ganon was building up his power here so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish come completely true. But now you have totally destroyed him, like totally beat his ass. His Dark World will vanish. The Triforce is waiting for a new owner. Its golden power is in your hands. Now, touch it with a wish in your heart. And it's the title screen! Woo! I really love how they did that graphic for it, though. It's so good. But yeah, that's the end of Link to the Past. It's great. Great game. Still probably one of my favorite games of all time. And you get like a little credit sequence with like all the characters. Like the king who was dead in the beginning of the game. That was fun. Also the sage who like ambiguously died at the beginning around the midway point of the game. Yeah, and Sahasrara is no longer living in that random building near the Eastern Palace. Vultures Rule the Desert is such a odd title card for this one, but it's like, yeah, sure, I guess so. And that dude that you saw when you were in the Dark World for the first time, he made friends with the dude he was beating up. And your uncle, who also ambiguously died, apparently isn't dead at the beginning anymore, so. Flippers for sale! Because you did buy flippers from these guys. For $500, mind you. $500. Yeah, but a B would be. Yep, there's Maple and the assistant. Or Syrup? I forget if Maple is the adapted version of the assistant, or if it was Syrup. I think it's supposed to be Maple. But yeah, they didn't add her until the later port on the GBA. And Flute Boy, who mysteriously possibly died in the Dark World, was actually alive too. And then there's Venus, the one that we threw the boomerang into her well. No, wait, this is the one we kept throwing money at. And gave our final upgrades to. And there's the Dwarven Swordsmith, this is how we got the third sword upgrade. Or the level 3 sword, I mean. We never talked to that guy, actually, in this playthrough. That's the kid that we got the bug net from for the beginning of the game. He's now not sick. The old man we got the mirror from going through the cave. But yeah. Yeah, this game is just a really magical, fun, old game to play every now and then. Like, it's not a very long game in the long scheme of, like, in the overall scheme of things. Like, I believe the last stream only took about, yeah, the other stream only took about 4 hours, and this was about 2.5 more. So like this game is, if you know what you're doing, is not very long. But in the back in the SNES days, where like you had to figure out all that shit on your own with like barely any of the guide stuff, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's honestly all I had really for today. I just wanted to beat this game again. And the reason why is because there's actually someone has been developing a roguelike of this game, essentially. They remade the engine, more or less, and they made a roguelike of the game. It's very neat. I'm not very good at it, though. Because, as evident here, combat is kind of hard in A Link to the Past. In the sense that your sword only swings on, swings from right to left, and you have to make sure that you take that into account. The sword has, like, certain lengths, too. And you can't just, like, constantly swing, because it won't necessarily help you in a lot of situations. It does help for certain bosses, but not like everything in combat situations. But, yeah. I've been really wanting to replay it, because there are a couple games on my list that I want to get through, but I wanted to beat something, like actually beat a game, and not play through something and then, like, not complete it, because I haven't been really able to complete a lot of RPGs nowadays, so it just really feels good to go back to a good one and just do it within, like, a couple hours. It's only 6 hours that it just took, because I know the beats, know where to go, so that's always nice. I do have Final Fantasy 16. I'm debating how I want to go about playing it. I think I might want to stream it to get me to actually beat it, and to maybe keep me in check with side quests, because if there are a lot of side quests, I'll probably tend to do all those, and that will make me kind of go off track and not beat the game. So, I am thinking of doing it. I'm still keeping it in mind. There are a few other games that are coming out this month, like, I mean, there's I think the Mario and Luigi game is coming out soon. The Echoes of the Kingdom, or the Echoes of Wisdom is, I think, coming out next week already. And I do want to play that, so I'm thinking about if I want to stream that one. But I don't know if I can 100% it like I did here. Oh yeah, and it'll actually tell you how many times you, I think you died for every dungeon. I think that's what the games means. It means game overs. game overs. Or deaths, more or less. But yeah. So yeah, 2 in Misery Mire. The various revives I've had to use. Total games played 10. Oh no, wait, maybe the death counter was in the GBA remake. I don't remember what. Total games played linked to the past. So 10 is oh, it's save and quits. Oh. Save and quits count as a game played, aka death. Oh, okay. So it is, yeah, it's deaths. Interesting. I never knew that's how they named it in this, because I think in the remakes they changed the text to deaths to make it, like, more clear. And to be fair, there was more than 10. Especially in Cold Stare. There was definitely going to be more than 10. But lots of resets there, and then like a couple of resets in the Water Temple from earlier. But you know, good old the save state rewind that you can do on the SNES Classic is so funny. But it does help. It helps cut down on time if I want to replay something. So nice. But yeah, I don't really have anything else planned for today. So I think I will end. I'll probably end stream here. Let me just figure out what I want to. Yeah, why don't I just I'll just raid Kiro. It'll be a small raid, but Kiro is playing Kiro's playing Ace Attorney right now, and I've been keeping up with watching him. So yeah, let me just do a nice chill raid into Kiro. I hate this new raid interface so much though. It is so confusing. I don't understand how to use this very well. Ugh. Search. Okay, let me get Kiro. Style. But yeah, Kiro is playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. So, you know, just hop on in there and say hi. But yeah. Okay, I think I can close that window. But yeah. Whoever's here to chill, thanks for coming by. And yeah. I'll see you next stream, which I have no idea what I'll be doing. Probably 14, if anything. Maybe some other stuff. We'll see. But yeah. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.